Hello, everybody. Okay, so this is Outward. This is the game that I've been waiting forever to start recording. It is so hard to record with my fiance and my baby in the same room. So now that they're finally out of the house, I can finally do this. This game is an RPG survival, uh, and most of this game is based around the fact that you aren't the hero of the story. Ready to start. So far, I have played a little bit of this game, like very little bit of this game. I haven't even left the first area yet. I don't even know what it's called. I always call it like Searzo. It's a really weird name. Everything in here has really weird names. So if if I butcher the names, don't blame me. But I played enough of this to know that not every fight is worth taking. Okay, here we go. This is the start of the story. I'll go ahead and just read it out. All my life, I've lived within the city of Serzo, spared the brutality of the world outside, but life in Orai is never that easy. For all the safety that my tribe provides, our laws are harsh. Our laws are harsh. Our laws are harsh. We are judged not as individuals, but as bloodlines. The failures of my bloodline weigh heavy on me. My grandmother brought ruin to our tribe long ago, bringing a heavy blood price upon my family. We've paid the debt caused by her actions ever since. Actually, now I kind of want to know what the grandmother did. I joined an expedition across the sea with my old friend Zan, hoping the money made there would be enough to clear my debts. This was a mistake. I'm lucky to still be breathing after our ship hit rocks on the return voyage. Now I have no choice but to pick myself up yet again and face the wild, untamed lands outside the walls. I must carve out my own future or die trying. Sounds a little dramatic to me. Oh shit, I didn't even really get a good look at the hair. Okay. I hope there's a barber in this game, because I do not want to get stuck with that fucking hairdo. So yeah, this is the game. In this game, you're always forced into a third person, unless you're aiming with a bow, as far as I know, which is first person. You can't swim, so you can't go into the water at all, as far as I can tell. And on the bottom left side, you can see I have a health bar, which is the red circle, and a stamina bar, which is the yellow circle. I don't really want to try explaining everything in this game, because there's just so much to explain. It's one of those kind of games where you just gotta, I don't know, play it to figure it out. It's a co-op game too. You can invite people to your world. It's like, you know how in Minecraft you can make your own world and then just invite them to play with you. Same thing here. They just start playing alongside you. You can also play split screen just like in Minecraft as well. So there's that too. Go ahead and talk to my buddy Zan after I take his bread.
What you need?
Oh, that's another thing about this game that I kind of like, but I don't like at the same time. For video purpose, I'll just let them talk whatever little dialogue they need to talk, and then I'm gonna just skip past the rest of it. If you need to read it, you can pause, I suppose. But for the most part, I'm going to be reading my answer to what they're saying. I'm just going to let them talk for themselves, because they like to pick out little nidbits of information out of their dialogue. Okay, so where are we, Zan? The last thing I remember was our ship hitting a rock.
We're not far from home. You can see the lighthouse from here, can't you?
Ito made it out alive too. Think a lot. Thanks a lot.
He was born on a ship. Go ahead and sleep in one of the extra bedrolls.
Okay. Alright, so here's another part of the game that's different from most other games. You actually get to choose how much time you take to sleep. And depending on how much time goes by when you're asleep, you need different things. I'm not exactly sure what the first one is, but the second one is how much sleep you need, how much food you need, and how much water you need in order to sleep that long. While you're asleep, you have to also guard yourself if you're in the wild, because if you don't guard yourself, you can get ambushed, and when you get ambushed, you can get captured or killed in your sleep. And you also spend hours repairing the items that you have on you. But since all I need to do is sleep, I'm just going to go ahead and just sleep for 1 hour. That should be enough. So I know basically what's going to happen in this first area, but after that, I have absolutely no clue what's going to happen. Unconsciousness comes quickly, and you dream of being ensnared in something. With a yelp, you jump out of your bed. Relief floods you as you recognize where you are. You're back in your old bed at home, the lighthouse in Cerzo. Zahn must have brought you back to your family's lighthouse. Only your aching body tells you that the shipwreck you suffered was not a nightmare. Alright. So hello guys, welcome to my crib. Two beds, one person. That's how we roll. I keep a second bed just in case I get a guest over. Oh yeah, that's another thing about this game. If you look here, I can open my inventory and it shows that I can hold up to 10 pounds up there in the top right in my pocket. But in order to hold more than 10 pounds of stuff, you need satchels or backpacks. When you equip them, you can see there's a second inventory down at the bottom, primitive satchel, that can hold up to 25 pounds. It's very useful for when you need to carry a lot of weight. So I'm just going to go ahead and move everything down to my satchel, because I don't need it in my pocket. So you can find stuff lying down like in any other kind of RPG game, like Skyrim, or I mean that's the only one I can think of at the moment. Okie doke.
Rise and shine, trog spawn. You think you can nip off for 4 months and not pay what you owe the tribe?
A blood price is sacred. You can't just shrug off that responsibility.
If I don't see the money from you by the time I count to 10, you'll regret you ever came home.
I just woke up from a shipwreck. Have a heart, will you? You know I can't pay it. All the money we made in Orochi is at the bottom of the bay. Yeah, I'll do this one.
Yeah, you were on that ship too, weren't you? How many lives must your family be responsible for destroying before enough is enough?
Okay. Chill the fuck out, woman. This doesn't change the fact that I have no money right now and I can't pay you.
If you can't make the payments you missed, we will seize your home!
Okay.
Enough
So-
of this. 12 people are dead.
I'll shut up.
Stop this shameful behavior at once.
So in the beginning, they gave you incentive to get money. You need 150 silver or a pardon, or they will take away your lighthouse, and it actually will take your lighthouse away.
To threaten someone like this while the lost lives are still fresh is an insult to their memory. I said that is enough!
Oh, I think I skipped one by
If
accident.
you want to resume discussions after the mourning period, feel free.
My bad.
Oliel, see these people off, would you?
You heard, Mother. Away with you, or I will personally see to it that you get double shifts of guard duty.
That's right, bitches. Get off my lawn.
I'm sorry that was the first thing you woke up to. Please forgive them. Many of them have lost family and are not thinking straight.
I can't believe they won't seize my home. Can't you do something?
If I could do more, I would. The most I can do for you is declare a mourning period and buy you a little time.
Okay, so you have 5 days to pay off 4 months of missed payments. That sounds very doable.
That gives you a few days to pay back the money. Either gather the money or earn a tribal favor, and they won't be able to touch you. Once you can make the payment, come see me. Please find a way to make it work.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and skip this bit of dialogue right here. I'm gonna just go ahead and say I will have to head outside the walls then.
That does seem like your most effective option, dangerous as it is. Never forget, no one is an orphan in Cierzo. Do not hesitate to ask the rest of the tribe for survival advice.
Alright, so they pronounce it Cierzo, not Cerzo.
If you can do a great deed for someone in Cierzo, we will owe you a tribal favor.
Cierzo.
Once you're ready to leave Cierzo, speak with Burak, the gate warden.
Cierzo. Alright, how about this? I got a challenge to anyone who's watching this. Whatever you have around, take a shot every time you hear the word Cierzo.
Remember, you only have a few days. May your ancestors watch over you.
Okay, I'm free to move. So this is the town of Cierzo. Take a shot. I think it's a boating town of sorts. But from exploration in the past, I believe they have several weapons just strewn about randomly. Oh, another big thing about this game. Most games are very easy because they have the compass in the top with objectives on it. As you can see, there are no objectives. And if not, they also have a map with your indicator on it to tell you where you are. Tell me where I am on this map. Well, I know exactly where I am. Right around this area, right here. And the reason why I can tell is because there's a fountain, just like this one right here. There's no way to tell where you are on a map unless you look at different, what do you call them? If you... Landmarks. That's what they're called. Fucking landmarks. You can't find yourself unless you check a few landmarks and figure out where you are. Of course, important things like trainers or your own home, the lighthouse, things like that are always going to show up. Town Hall, this is my objective, is to come back here whenever I get the payment or anything else. But yeah, important people too. They always show up, like Roland, Burak, Helen. Anyways, back to what I was doing. Alright, so this is the alchemist. I believe what I'm looking for is back here somewhere. Maybe not. I don't remember. There's a particular weapon I'm looking for. It's a tree felling axe. As you can see, you could just pick things up and use them. This would be the equivalent of a spear, I think, or a trident. I just need to find a freaking axe. Ah, found it. Alright, so this is my favorite weapon right here. I like the double hit on the strong attack. You can combo strong attacks into weak attacks too, depending on how many times you use a weak attack. But this is probably my favorite weapon to use. Two-handed great axe. So before you can leave the walls, it's required that you have a satchel and a way to get water. Over here is the machete. But to get water, you need to come over to this thing, a purifier. Gather and drink some water. Oh, and there's this one NPC that I recall actually has a mission for you outside of the wall. She gives you quite a bit of silver for it too. She is... let's see. Pull up my map. Right here. Helen Turnbull.
Greetings, friend.
This is the person you go to when you have a rare item or if you're looking for work.
Lend me your ear.
I'm looking for something I can do nearby.
As a matter of fact, I could use a brash explorer for something.
If the pay is good, I'm willing to put my life in danger.
Is what I need.
Alright, so she'll be looking for a rare mushroom in Blister Burrow.
You'll know it if you find it. Perfect. Make sure you have a good weapon, a lantern, and plenty of supplies. Lend me your ear.
To get to Blister Burrow, head out of Sierzo, then follow the road to the left. When you get to another fork in the road, at a wooden gate, turn left again. Even though you're going the right way, if you see crude statues made by troglodytes.
I'll see you.
You will not see me, lady. That voice acting, ugh, it creeps me out. Okay. So I showed you this menu before. This is your inventory. You can, through all these little tabs here, you got inventory, equipment, vitals, effects, crafting, quick slot, skills, and journal. Journal tells you what you're supposed to be doing right now, which I have to pay 150 silver to Risa. Okay. And then this is all the equipment you're holding. I'll go ahead and drop this because I don't need it. And then you can craft things here. So I'm gonna craft some linen cloth like that. You can take things apart. I believe you can get a better backpack from the merchant as well, so I'm gonna go check him real quick, see how much that is.
Is there something you need?
I want to buy something. How much is your backpack? 25 silver. I will take it. So in this game, you have to tell them what you're buying, tell them if you're selling anything, and then confirm everything. Alright, so now I want to wherever the backpack is, there it is. I want to drop the backpack. Where do I equip it? Okay, so if I equip it, you can see that I now have 50 weight in my nomad backpack, but it drops everything into this primitive satchel right here. So I need to take all that. The biggest difference I've seen between a backpack and a satchel is on a backpack, if you have a lantern, you see it right there hanging by my butt, you can turn it on and off by pressing left on the D-pad. That way you can hold an axe and have light in the dark without any problems. We're gonna go ahead and talk to Barak
Need
Krillin
something?
to get out of the gate.
Well, you got the essentials at least. Here, I'll teach you a skill.
It's very important before you leave the city to know what weapon you want, because if you want the one-handed axe, it's completely different skill than the two-handed axe. Or if you wanted a two-handed sword, I believe you can make a staff, which counts as a two-handed sword. But depending on what weapon you're holding at the moment, he will teach you a skill for that weapon. None of the others, just that one weapon. So I already know that I want this weapon, so
There you go.
he taught
Mastering's
me
all right.
execution.
I feel comfortable letting you outside the walls. Use the door when you want to head out.
So in order to equip abilities, you need to go into your inventory and go over to the skills. There's one for daggers, there's one for two-handed axes that he just taught me. There's one for pistols. I haven't even seen a pistol yet in this game, so that sounds interesting. You can kick people, which can knock back enemies, and you can throw your lantern if need be, which sounds like it would only be useful if you have more than one lantern. I would not recommend using that. So now I just gotta assign this a quick slot. While I'm assigning quick slots, I'm gonna go ahead and assign my weapon a quick slot as well. In order to use quick slots, L2 is one layer and R2 is another. So you hold down R2 and then you press the button corresponding to what you want to do. Alright, so we just loaded outside the gate of Sierzo. According to what that lady said, if you look, you gotta have a good memory for this game too, because what that lady said is not even on here. The only way you're going to get that information back is by going back through the gate and talking to her once again. And that's a big loading screen that we do not want to traverse. So she said, follow the path, take a left, and then when you hit something, take another left. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to follow the path. So you will find enemies out here, like in this area you'll find bandits and hyenas. There is no XP in this game. I have no clue what that noise was. Okay, as I was saying, there is no XP in this game. There's no reason for you to kill anything unless it drops something that you need. Otherwise, you're just risking taking damage, and re-healing yourself takes a lot of time. So it's not worth to jump into every fight you see. Sometimes it's better just to run away. Alright, when you hit a fork in the road, take left. I'm going to go ahead and assume that these are the statues that she was talking about. They look very crude. They look like mushroom people. I mean, I guess that's what a troglodyte is a mushroom person anyways. But yeah, I've been following this game for about a month and a half now, and I can't wait to keep on playing this. There's so many different areas to explore, there's so many enemies to fight, so many quests to do. I mean, ultimately, I'm probably going to try getting some magic. In this game, you can't just start with magic. You see that mountain way out there? You have to climb to the very top of that mountain in order to even start thinking about using magic. Anyways, hey guys, I'm recording over this clip that I made beforehand because the outro was pretty shit. My idea is I'm going to make a whole nother profile specifically for a compilation on this game. You know, the interesting things that happened to me during an adventure. If you want to see more full gameplay like this one, hit me up, let me know. But that's pretty much all I'm going to be showing. It might take me a few more days to make a new video because of my fiance and baby. But until then, I'll see you next time. Goodbye.